So Apollo has just come back from his ride and he's going to go in his new stable just to see what he thinks to it. It isn't quite finished because we haven't got the lights in there yet, but we're going to put him in while he dries before I put him in the field. And I'm going to lunge Farouk round in the menage in a moment just to keep that going. So you'll see now what Apollo thinks to his stable. I think he'll like it. I've opened the top doors for him so he's got plenty of ventilation and can see out while I'm lunging Farouk. We've put a hay net up temporarily because he's not going to stay in here until we get lights. Thought we'd let him have a little look, see what he thinks. Because he thinks that's quite interesting out there. He's never seen out there before from his other stables. Just to correct the earlier statement, Apollo is staying in that stable now because, of course, the electricians can't come and put the lights in or finish the tack room. Well, obviously something out there is fascinating him. The stable door at the other side into the hay store, that isn't as high as normal because the roof had to be a certain height, no more than a certain height for the guttering.
It's 23rd of March 2020 and it's actually a lovely spring day. The boys are out in their paddock again and they saw Steve mowing the lawn yesterday, so they're out there now panic eating grass because they fear that he might get in there with his mower. And just to show you, Farouk's got a great snuggie rug there, a purple snuggie rug, all the latest fashion, and he's showing it off in style. And it's a matching Snuggy rug, because there is his mate Apollo with a nice lightweight outdoor rug, and they can't be bothered with the camera now because they gotta get that grass in before somebody with a mower comes by.
It's now the 26th of March and the good weather continues. Ike likes to get under the chair where it's a bit more shady. I think it's about 16 degrees today. Absolutely beautiful day. Another beautiful day. I think this is about 3 in a row where you can actually take your coat off. It's the first time they've had their rugs off in months. We can actually sit out and have our lunch. It's warm enough to do that. Can you believe it? The flies have started already. So I'll have to get my little red fly catchers out. There's not so many cars about with us in lockdown. It's much quieter on that road. Yay! Oh, he's going to roll. He's digging it up even more. Oh, and now Fruit's doing it as well. Chase Farouk off. Oh, he's going. There he is. Just brushed him as well this morning. Still, at least it's dusty and not wet mud. Easier to get off, she says, hopefully. So Wren's is now going to repair our urn. Just brushing it off. What a shame that's broken. Is it cast iron?
Yep.
So that's what it is, cast iron. And it fell, of course, onto the flags, which the weight of it just broke the edge off. So what is that you're using?
It's contact glue. And that has to dry for 5 to 10 minutes before you can stick it together. If I can get it open, that is.
Quite a few little flies about. Hope it's not going to be one of those summers. I tipped the water out of the bird bath and it's got all this rubbish in the bottom. So I'm just going to clean that out with a wire brush. That was a rattly old wagon there. It just set them off into a quick canter round, but I missed the action. So, bird bath full. Little bird bath also cleaned and filled. Got most of the whatever it is off. So great to be out. I think this saddle stone is looking really lovely with the moss on. We also have one to the left. It's our patio set, of course. You remember that from last year. Well, I hope you remember the saddle stone from last year as well. So there's the other one with moss on it. Unfortunately, Wren's thinks that the sun might burn the moss off, kill it, and then it'll just fall off. I hope not, because it looks really good. We have some without moss. As you can see, that one doesn't have any moss. I think it's something to do with the others were in the shade, and these are in full sun. That's why we think that the moss might fall off in the heat of the summer. The witch's ball fell off in the wind, but it didn't break, thank goodness. So I've cleaned it and put it back. And you know those witches' balls really do work, because we've not had any witches in this garden at all. Put on your tail. Can't. Yeah, can't clamp it. Oh dear. Oh well, hoping for the best. I hope you'll join us at the farrier's tomorrow to find out what Stephen Bean thinks of Apollo's hind feet without the shoes on. TTFN.